So I have this YouTuber I like to listen to. Fantastic storyteller. Makes you feel like you right in there. I've listened to hours and hours of his content. Shout out to Jay Williams, prison YouTuber. Really great storyteller. Has a beautiful story about he did 10 years in prison. But go check out his channel. It's Jay Williams Let's Live Life. And one of the things he says in every single video talking about the dumbass things that happen in prison and his experiences in prison, he always says, it always ends bad. It just always ends bad. It always ends bad. He'll just say it. And then you're waiting for it while he's telling the story, because that is the moral of his story. It's just like, don't go to prison. You know, it always ends bad. Whatever you're doing, it just always ends bad. And I want to steal it so bad because it's true. It's true. So today I'm stealing your quote, Jay. I love you, bro. I got mad respect for you. I love your channel, bro. I love your content. Every time you drop a video, I'm on it. I'm on it because the lesson and the way that you deliver it is very powerful. So, horseplay. You want to play around, in the voice of Jay Williams. You want to have fun. You want to make jokes. You want to play games. But not everybody always in the mood to play games. That's my best Jay Williams impersonation. Great storyteller. Fantastic storyteller. I have this guy here at the job that I just be messing with. Younger guy, you know. And these YouTube pranks, bro. Why? Why do people think YouTube should be real life, bro? Those people are idiots, you know. They're idiots. The people who do YouTube jokes just messing with people. So, me and this guy, we be joking around, you know. He just be making jokes, you know. We're in the warehouse all day. It's pointless. And I know I complain about the guy coming in my trailer talking about nonsense, but it's like, we'll be joking when I'm doing something, when I'm not deep in thought, when I'm not contemplating the origins of the universe or how to create things in mind or running simulations and tests in my mind, because that's how deep my mind is, you know. But in the passes, in walking between different points of the warehouse where I have to get to my next job, where I'm going to be in the trailer, or I'm going to be building carts or what have you, where I'm going to get into this deep process and get lost in my mind, and I don't want anybody interrupting me, I'll come across this guy. We're just going to call him E. And we just make jokes. You know, I'm always busting on this dude. You know, he come to work in pajama pants. He's always smiling, just doing little silly stuff. And I'm just like, yo, bro, you never prepared for work. He's unquit this job and came back many times. And it's just like, when are you going to get yourself together, bro? So, you know, I just pick on him and stuff like that. He's worked at different facilities. He's been a driver. He's just keeps coming back. And I'm like, he's one of the people I asked too. I was like, what do you want to do with your life, bro? Like, what is your goal? ¿Cuál es su motivo por? Like, what is your reason for existing? Just keep an eye on the time here. And so I'll bust on this guy. He'll bust on me. But, you know, I'm a little bit older, so I got more experience with the jokes. I'm stealing the jokes other people gave to me. I just be busting this dude down, you know. I'm just always talking about his pajama pants. The one day I was just in the bathroom. Literally, I was just using the bathroom, and I go to wash my hair. This dude's in there fixing his hair up, even though we all got to wear a helmet on the dock. He's in there fixing his hair up and, you know, checking himself out in the mirror. And he just bust out laughing. And I didn't even say nothing. And I was like, bro, what the hell is so funny? You know, I just looked at him like, what the hell is so funny? I'm trying to build a context. You know, me and this guy broke around. I'm like, joke around a lot. And I'm like, what the hell is so funny? I just know you're going to say something. And, you know, he laughs because we horseplay. We joke around, you know, I'll push him, steal his little gummy bears, or not gummy bears, Swedish fish, because they're vegetarian. And, you know, just little dumb stuff. He'll share them with me, though, but it's just joking. And one day he came in the trailer. He said, yeah, keep working, keep working. I was like, what? Who are you talking to, bro? Why don't you just say what you want to say? I know you just want to let it ring out, the N-word, bro. And he was like, he terrified. He's like, whoa. He's like, whoa. Like, I was like, I'm just joking, bro. You know, sometimes I take it there. Sometimes I do take it there. But I didn't say, I said the N-word. You know, I know you just want to call me. I know what you really want to say, you know, a little white kid. I was just joking, 100%, 100% just joking. And he got that. He understood. He's like, yo, bro, you're crazy. And he just left out the warehouse. And then one day, you know, a couple of days followed by, we're joking and joking again. And it was like, he said something, yeah, that's right, boy. I'm sorry. He said, yeah, nah, boy. I was like, whoa. The horseplay, the jokes, the games. I was like, whoa. And my manager was walking by. My manager was walking by another black guy, and he heard it too. He said, whoa, do I have to? He said, looked at me. I was like, he's just joking. He's just joking. And he's looking at me. He's just laughing. I'm laughing. He's like, oh shit, am I in trouble? He's trying to play it off, and then later he comes to me like, yo, man, I know I just crossed the line. But I was like, yo, bro, you good, you know? When you have that rapport with people, okay, I'm not giving everybody a pass. I don't give nobody a pass. But when you have that rapport with somebody, and you know the other person is joking because the joke was just between you and them, my manager just happened to be in the zone. He was talking to me because he was looking for me, so he came to find me. In the middle of the joke, he just appeared at the wrong moment. So, and I was like, it was the first time he called me boy, and I was just like, okay, you know, yeah, bro, you good. Don't even worry about that. So fast forward to another day. We'll just say it was yesterday. It might have been 3 days. I ain't talked to E for like 3 days, bro. I keep blasting his name out here, but it's just funny, bro. This shit is funny, bro. And he's like helping me. He's pulling the carts out as I'm building them. You know, I'm deep in thought. He's messing with me. You know, my mind is just deep inside the universe, the functions of the universe, trying to understand mentalities and mindsets, psychology, all this, whatever my mind is lost in. You know, my future business plans, the stress I'm going through with my family, whatever my mind is trying to solve while my body is working. Okay. And he comes in here and he's like, I emptied the trailer. I'm like, yo, bro, I just emptied the trailer out. You know, not even thinking about that this is the guy that we play games with all the time, you know. So he's just in there smiling, laughing, and joking with his smile. He got these glasses on. I don't even know how to describe this guy, bro. He looks kind of like Carmen or something, bro, from South Park. I don't even know how to explain the way this guy looks, bro. But he's just tall, and he's always wearing pajama pants. Like, you just wouldn't take him seriously, you know? Because he's just smiling, looking at me. He's in full joke mode. I just finished building out like 150 carts out of this trailer. I emptied this trailer. And my mind's in another part of the universe, in a whole nother dimension. When he looks at me with a big old smile, and he goes, good boy. And I said, I said, what? I said, I gripped this fool up so fast because I wasn't in joke mode, bro. I wasn't in joke mode. I gripped this boy up so fast. He's smiling. I grabbed him by his head. I said, boy, and I shoved him into the carts. I grabbed him in the carts so nobody can see us. And I, boy, and I slammed. I didn't slam him, but I pushed him down to the ground. Like, and I was joking too. But I was a little bit serious too, because what people don't understand is you can't be called a brother boy because it activates ancestral times. It goes back in history. It has nothing to do with me. It's embedded in my DNA from the things that happen in this country to my people. And it's a real thing. If you don't believe me, ask ChatGPT, ask Grok, ask Gemini what happens when you call somebody boy. And I haven't done that. I'm going to do it after this video. Let me know what you find and put it in the comments. It's a real thing. And I've spoken to other brothers about this, and the way that my manager reacted when he heard the word boy. And so he was like, he got offended. He got stood up. He fixed his coat real quick. He was like, don't you play too damn much. I got things to do. Walked away all pissed off. I was pissed off a little bit, but I was like, yeah, boy. Walked away, you know. I was like, yeah, I done showed that fool. He ain't gonna call me boy again. But at the same time, you know, I was a little bit afraid. I was like, damn, man, I just overreacted big time. I'm probably gonna lose my job. You know, this little kid gonna go tell the manager and all this crap. And it's just like, I didn't care. I got other things going on outside this job, outside Titan Core, other ways of generating income. But it was just the principle. It's like, I've been here a long time. And like I said in my other videos, I love this job. There's no other company in the world I want to be a slave for except for this company, because they give something back and they allow me to live a kind of life that I couldn't live in another way. And it really is the best company in the world to work for. One day I'll do a video explaining why I feel that way, and I will announce the real name of this company, Titan Corp. But to continue, Bro came back around later and he's like, I don't like what you did over there. I was like, you don't like what I did? I was like, yo, bro, don't call me boy. You called me boy the other day in front of the manager, and you saw how he reacted. If I didn't tell him you was just joking, you wouldn't even be here right now. I was like, he was like, well, don't ever put your hands on me again. I was like, bro, you don't ever call me boy ever again. And it was just like, he walked away, I walked away, and I ain't talked to E for like 3 or 4 days, bro. But today, he was walking by, and then I see him the rest of the day, so I thought he was like probably going to HR or something. I'm like, whatever, bro, whatever. I don't even care. Just the universe tells me it's time to leave this place. I'm rolling with the universe because I know the universe got plans for me. So somebody's calling me. Screw you. I'll call you back if I have time. Universe got plans for me. I trust that. I'm going to do a video on trusting because I trust the universe with 100% of my life. And I'm going to go into why I always say the universe and not God, not Jesus every single time. It's a whole journey I've been through. So today I'm walking down and he has this stupid look on his face like he always does. He's like, you're not going to say hi to me? And I was just like, bro, you not mad at me? Like, you good? We good? He's like, oh. He's like, yeah, I just didn't like the way that you put your hands on me. And like, just acting like a straight up chump. And I'm just like, bro, on some realness though, don't call people boys. He's like, well, I've called other people boys, and it's this joke on YouTube where you just call people good boy afterwards. I'm like, yo, bro, don't be bringing YouTube trends into real life. You need to Google what happens when them YouTube idiots do something and it goes horribly wrong. Like, that was a perfect example of what happened. Is like, I just gripped bro up because I wasn't playing. Like, my mind being alternate dimensions, thinking and running simulations and calculating things in my future that I'm trying to manifest in this reality. You know, like, I got a different kind of mind than most of the people in the warehouse. And it's just like, you caught me in the wrong moment when I was not in joke mode, and I didn't hear good at all. All I heard was boy. Like, you probably put a little emphasis on the boy part, you know. That's in his DNA too, the boy part, the way they say it, the way, the little extra, the way it rolls off their tongue. I can't explain it. If you are like me, you understand, and you've probably experienced it before in your life. I don't need to explain it to you, but for anyone else watching, I'm not racist or anything. I don't have any kinds of feelings. I love all kinds of people, gay, straight, trans, whatever you are. If you live and breathing, I got love for you. No disrespect. But it's just like, we came to an agreement, and he was like, yeah. I was like, I cut it right there. I was like, bro, I ain't got nothing but love for you. I don't got no problems. I understand we had a misunderstanding, just like you had a misunderstanding. You crossed the line the other day. I crossed the line the other day after that, and you're here. You came to me like a man. You still spoke to me. I was like, it takes a big person to do that, and I got nothing but love and respect for you. I was like, yo, bro, you want a handshake? He was like, yeah, but are we cool? I was like, bro, my hand is right here. It's like, yeah, but is everything okay? I just grabbed this fool and I gave him a hug. I was like, yo, bro, I love you, man. I ain't got no problems with you, bro. And we were just laughing and joking. He went right back to joking, bro. That was a crazy part. Like, and it was cool, man. I'm glad that we were able to work that out. And it's just like, most people would have just kept being mad. They would have just stayed mad. And it's like, I wasn't going to talk to him because I didn't know what kind of state of mind he was in. You know, he's a younger guy, but it's like, I did make the point. I was like, yo, bro, do not be doing stuff in real life that you've seen on YouTube. Like, don't be bringing trends. Like, that stuff is dangerous. Like, you only see one part, the funny part. Yeah, it looks funny. It's like, but you don't see the part when these people actually get gripped up and slapped up sometimes because they catch the wrong one. And it's like, that little joke that you just pulled almost could have cost me my job, could have cost you your job, could have cost you your eyeballs or something like that, could have got me landed in jail. Something crazy. Who never knows, bro? Don't bring no YouTube trends into real life, bro, because the horseplay, the jokes, the games, eventually it all ends bad. I wish I could just put Jay's voice up in there, just get Jay to say that for me one time. It always ends bad. Go check out Jay Williams, y'all. And I hope this message resonated with you, because even for me, it had to remind me, like, yo, Pant, you do play too much, though. Like, I've been told this many times in my life, at the job, waiting tables, as a bartender, many times. Yo, Pentley, you just play too much, bro. You don't got no chill, bro. You're always on go, Pent. Chill, bro. I know you that singer-songwriter in pursuit of a wild dream, but Sometimes you gotta chill. Apparently home, sometimes you just gotta chill. If you'd like to learn more about me, learn more about the Wild Dream, feel free to check me out on my website at pentleyhomes.com. If this story resonated with you, give me a little like, give me a little subscribe, because I want to grow with you. I want to show you where I'm taking my life in the future, the things that I'm deep in thought about, the things that I'm in alternate dimensions, running simulations on, trying to manifest into this reality. You got to hit that subscribe button and follow the journey. So if you want to get in contact with me, like what I was saying, feel free to slide into those DMs and shoot me a message, or hit that email button underneath my Instagram. Somebody just walked by. I know this dude be checking out my website and stuff. He always talking to me about my music. He's like, yo, man, I saw you at Music Fest. And he just saw me recording the camera. But it's all good. He ain't even shoot me the salute. He gonna pretend like he ain't see me. It's all good, though. But slide in that DM, shoot me an email, and get in touch with me, because I would love to hear from you. I had a blast telling this story today, by the way. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for listening. Peace.